This is an audio to show how to set up your graph in Google Sheets. Notice in my column A I have the concentrations that we're working with in the lab coming up. You could put them in ascending or descending order, it doesn't matter. With descending order there's one thing that we're going to have to switch that I can show you in a little bit. And in column B is all of my absorbance values. We do need to keep column A with the independent variable of concentration and column B with absorbance. From there then we can highlight the cells that we want to graph, go to insert and chart. We need to change this into an XY scatter graph. Next thing we want to do is click on the box that says use column A as labels. It'll give you something like this. From there we are going to go over to customize. Nothing that needs to be done with chart style. Chart title, you can put in a title for the chart. You can put a title in for your x-axis, your y-axis, so that is something that you guys can be able to do pretty easily. This is blue dye blah blah. It's my title, and again you can always enter in a horizontal axis if you need to, and a vertical axis if you need to. If we move on to series, we are going to need a trend line, so we click on that. You need to have an R-squared value. The R-squared value shows you how close your data is to the trend line. An R-squared value of 1 means your data is great. Then when it says label, we want to use equation. We need this equation in order to solve for the concentration of blue dye in Gatorade. If I close that now and I go over the horizontal axes, this is the big one. We need to unclick the box that says treat labels as text. As you notice right now, the x-axis is not in normal increments. It's almost treating it like a bar graph. But if I click that, this gives me a good x-axis, even increments. I mean, you can add more grid lines if you want to. If you want to look at that, that's where grid lines comes in. Otherwise, now here is our equation. So y equals this, and our R-squared value 0.996 means we have relatively good data. So this is the how-to video to set up Google Sheets that we can use in AP Chem for the Blue Gatorade lab.